Hello, Marcella. Hello, Madeline. How are you today?
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
Hi,
Hi, how are you doing?
fine. Been a tough day, but fine.
Okay, I got it. Was it busy, Madeline?
Yes, quite busy.
Okay, well, I'm really sorry, but thank you for coming to our class. The important thing is that it was a great day.
Yeah, overall it was a great day.
Okay, nice. What about you, Marcella? How was your day?
So far, so good, teacher. And you?
Okay, my day was really nice. I really enjoyed it. It was busy also, but I enjoyed and all the activities I did during the day. Well, it's time to start. Thank you for coming on time, Madeline and Marcella. I was waiting for some of your classmates. I saw you. I saw you came on time. For example, Madeline, I guess she was at 9 o'clock. Then Marcella, you came like 2 or 3 minutes after Madeline. But I was still waiting for some of your classmates. Maybe they were coming today. Maybe they won't come. But it's time to start, and I would like to start our next class, everybody, with an activity. I would like to play a game with you. Okay. The activity that we will start doing today, everybody, is describe an object close to you. Okay. In this case, I don't know, Marilyn and Marcella, maybe you have an object or something that it's kind of different near or close to you. I would like that you describe that object. In this case, we will try to guess what is that object. For example, guys, let me think about one. Well, in my case, everybody, I have an object that is white. It is an electronic device, and it helps you when you are hot. What is the object that you think I have? It's small, by the way.
A fan.
A fan. Okay. Do you think the same, Marcella, or do you have another idea?
The same, teacher.
Same idea? Well, let me tell you that you are right. I have a small fan over here. So it helps me when it's hot, when I have to work during the day. At night, it's not very common, just when it's really, really hot. But today, actually, it's raining in this opportunity, okay? Thank you for guessing, Marilyn and Marcella. Well, that was my object. Now I want to listen about your objects, okay? We will start with the first person who guessed, and it was Madeline. Okay, Madeline, can you describe? Remember, don't tell us what is the object. Just describe it, okay?
Okay.
Nice.
I have an object that's yellow. It's and it has a little bit of green and it's artificial, but represents something that's from the nature.
Okay, it's a great description. Marcella, what do you think is that object?
I'm not sure, teacher. Repeat one more time, Marilyn.
Okay, repeat
It's
again your
yellow.
yellow.
It's yellow and a little bit of green. Uh, it's artificial because it's made from fabrics, but it represents something from nature that's colorful.
Okay, it's yellow. It's made of fabric. It's made of fabric. And it represents something from nature. Okay, that was a difficult one. Let's see. Marcela, now, do you have an idea about that? Okay, I remember 3 important facts or 3 things about her description. It's yellow,
Oh,
made of fabric, and represents nature.
it's in a vase. Maybe that can give you a hint.
It's on a base. What do you think, Marcela?
I really don't know.
You don't really know. Okay, let's see. Well, let me think. Represents nature, yellow, made of fabric. It's on a base. Okay, I don't have any idea. I'm really sorry, Marilyn. What's the object you have?
It's artificial flowers. I have
It's
a vase with yellow artificial flowers in my desk.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, well, it was kind of difficult because it was they were flowers and you said that they were
Yes.
made of fabric, so it's kind of confusing, but that was a nice description. I like it. Okay, thank you for describing an object that it's close to your spot. Okay, thank you. Let's continue with you, Marcela. By the way, Diana, Omar, Juan, welcome to our class. How are you today?
Hello, I feel good.
Good. And Juan, how are you?
Hey, good.
Good. That's nice.
Yeah,
Omar?
Hello, teacher. I'm great.
Great. Okay, very good.
The
Well,
weather doesn't help, but we are here.
okay, I agree with you, Juan. Yeah, the weather is kind of difficult today. Maybe some of us want to sleep, but guys, we will go in a moment, okay? In around 50 minutes, we will go to sleep or to relax a little bit more, okay? I hope you enjoyed today's class. Well, as you can see, Diana, Omar, and Juan, we are kind of playing a game, okay? You have to describe an object that it's close to you, okay? You can describe any of the objects that you have close to your spot. We will try to guess, okay? Marilyn described some flowers that she has that are made of fabric. Now, Marcela, can you describe your object?
Yes, teacher, I'll try it. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's an object. Everyone and people use it. For writing, for writing and write down and many things, and it's used in schools, universities, English class,
Okay.
and others.
Okay, very good. So it's an object that people use for writing, and we can use it in different places, at work, university, school, high school, and so on. Okay, what do you think it is, everybody?
I think we know what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe a bicycle.
Oh, yeah, it could be a bicycle now. Okay, good one. Uh-huh. So what do you think it is? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Of course, Marcela, all of us know, but I just have I'm just kind of confusing. Well, kind of confused, but I think it is a pen. Is it a pen?
No, it's square. It's a square, uh, rectangle, square or rectangle, and many in size.
It's a pencil.
No.
Maybe it's a book. It's a book, maybe.
Uh,
notebook.
almost notebook, exactly.
I
Okay,
know.
and that,
Hey,
well,
come on, guys.
I'm really sorry, guys. When I
Hey,
listen,
I
yes,
was a liar.
when I listened to her saying that it was to write down, I thought it was the object you need to write on it. Okay, but it wasn't that one. Okay, it was the thing you need to write. Okay, or in which you write. Okay, it was another great description, Marcela. Thank you. Now let's see,
like that.
Juan. Okay, let's see, Juan. Do you have an object that you can describe over
And
there?
now I have a lot of things in front of me.
Okay.
The
Let's
problem
listen to
is
them.
what is going to be described.
Okay, decide
okay.
between among all of them. Decide
Yeah,
describing
I-
one.
I got it. It's little. It's made of leather and color brown. And keep use it as well. Well, we are as an adult, we use the same things, but in this opportunity, I'm describing once the kid use. It's little, it's made of leather, it's color brown. Kid use in many ages.
That's a difficult one. Okay, but let's see. Okay, I will ask Omar. What do you think it is? It's little. Did you say that it's made of leather, right, Juan?
Yeah, exactly. You can found with the color leather, with color
Brown.
brown, black. Well, and nowadays we can found different colors.
Let me see. I don't know, teacher and Juan. I'm lost.
Okay, this is a difficult one, but you said that also adults use it, right?
Exactly.
Huh. This is difficult. What do you think, Diana?
I don't have any idea about it.
Okay.
Really.
Okay, don't worry, Omar.
I know, and though these things has a salt. No soul.
Are there
S-O-E.
baby shoes?
Can you hear
Yes,
me?
yes or not?
Hello?
Oh, Marilyn.
Yes,
Are there
yes.
baby shoes
Exactly.
or kid shoes?
Exactly.
Hi, baby shoes. Okay. Yeah, Juan. Okay, so you have, that's why you said that you have a lot of objects. Okay, so maybe I thought I was at the beginning I was thinking about something that related to your baby, but when you told me that it was made of leather, I was kind of hesitating about that thing.
It's my baby shoes.
Okay, but that's
I
so
have
cute.
as a trophy in front of my computer.
Ah, that's something nice. Okay, I like it, Juan. Thank you for sharing about that and describing this subject that very particular. It's really nice. Well, guys, I would like to continue talking about, well, playing this game, but we have well, a lot of things in today's content. So please, guys, let's move to our next activity. Just before we start with today's topic, guys, I would like to say welcome. Okay, thank you for coming to our class, guys. I know that this is the last week of classes in this level, in Business English 1, but I hope everybody, we have the opportunity, guys, to continue learning and of course, practicing, okay? As you can see, guys, when we describe something that is not in front of you, in some cases, guys, it's difficult for people to understand the thing you're talking about. As you could see Marilyn's example, she was talking about flowers, but these are not common flowers. Imagine I tell you about a plant. So it's kind of easy to understand because you know that it's something natural. In some cases, it's natural. But in this case, these are particular flowers because they are made of a different material. They are not natural, but they are like a decoration, okay? Then we listen to Juan's example, that it was another particular thing that because of the description, we can think about something different. But as you could see, or as you could listen to your classmates, they were something very different from what you think, okay? That's why everybody, sometimes it's better when we see the things. And that's why everybody, today's topic is about the visual aids. We have been talking about that thing, everybody, the visual aids, all the presentation that you create for you to, well, it helps you to remember what's your presentation about, to continue talking about your topic, but also, guys, it helps the people to understand your point, to get your point, I mean, okay? That's why today, everybody, well, in this opportunity, we won't have expressions that help you to express or that we can put in our presentation, but at least, everybody, we will have the opportunity to remember some important things that we have to do and that we don't have to do when we create our presentation. To start with this part, everybody, give me a second. What happened? This is not part of the presentation. Okay. First of all, guys, let's remember, or let's talk about choose the right type. Remember, guys, since you, well, in case you have to prepare a presentation for presenting on your class, I don't know, guys, maybe you will have to present, or maybe because you have an important presentation at work, or because, well, I don't know, or because someone invited you to give a speech at university or in a very important place, and you need to create a presentation. Well, guys, it will help you to have an idea of what you have or what it's possible to do. First of all, guys, you need to choose the right type. What does it mean, everybody? That you need to understand, in this case, where are you going to present? Also, guys, what can we use in our presentation? What looks great and what looks, what is not appropriated with our presentation, okay? That's why I want to show you some examples. Let me see, okay? In this case, we have 2 slides, okay? These are 2 slides from the same presentation. Give me a second, guys. Okay, as you can see, we have 2 slides from the same presentation. I want to ask you, which slide looks better? Number 1 or number 2? Let's see. Diana, which one looks better?
I think the second one.
The second
The
one.
second one is like,
Okay,
yeah.
why? Why does it look better?
Mm,
in your opinion?
because I can see that the second one slides have more information than the first one.
Okay, that's a
They
great
have
point.
more information. I have also better drawings about the soccer
Okay,
than
well,
the first
uh-huh.
one, I think.
Okay, that's a great point. I really like it. But let's see any other person opinion. What do you think, Omar? Which one looks better? Number one or number two?
Yes, teacher. For me, looks like better the first one
The first one.
because
Okay. Why?
yes, because has the important information and isn't isn't full than the second one. Yes, has a lot of information and it's confused.
Okay. Thank you, Omar. That's another great opinion. Actually, guys, I really want to listen to your opinions because, well, what I will share with you guys are some points that you can take into account. But at the end, guys, it depends on what you on the way you feel more comfortable, right? Let's see. Let's ask Madeline. Madeline, in your opinion, which one looks better, number one or number two?
In number one,
Why?
because in a presentation, if you want to have the attention of the people, they're going to be distracted by trying to read all the text on the number two slide. But in the other one, I can be more specific, telling them the information and just put in like uh, notes, important notes to help me explain them.
Okay, I really appreciate also your opinion. You are, well, all of you are right, everybody. If you say that you really like number one, it's great. If you say that you like number two, it's also great. But there are some things, some important details we have to remember, guys. The presentation, in this case, guys, the visual aids are not something extra apart from your speech. The visual aids are, well, the visual aids are part of your speech. It means, everybody, that it doesn't have, it doesn't need the whole information, but the main ideas, right? Why, everybody? As Marilyn said before, if you have a long text, people will pay attention reading the text instead of listening to your ideas. In this case, guys, it looks great because this is a kind of explanation of this topic. Helps you build friendships. Okay, it has phrases, information, details, facts. So it has something that is really important, of course. But if you just read your paragraph, you are not presenting. You are just making a social reading for all people. That's why you should try to use less text and more words, okay? But not any kind of words, everybody. I would like to stop by here. Not any kind of words, but something that support your main idea. For example, if you have the first slide that promotes teamwork, we have two ideas. Soccer is a sport that you play in teams. You learn how to work better and organize with others. After reading this part, everybody, if you want to read it, because it's possible that you read, of course, it's possible, but it's not the single thing you have to do. If you want to present, to have your visual aids and write some ideas on your presentation, guys, it is a great idea for you to read, but then explain why do you have that idea, or why do you have that sentence or that statement. Okay, in the case of the second picture, guys, well, it is kind of understandable that it helps you build friendships. I would say that this one is one of the best things about soccer, making great friendships. Today, after years playing soccer, I can say that I know people who life has made my friends, but soccer has made them my brothers. Okay, this is something good. But imagine reading all that paragraph, guys. You will lose, I'm sorry, the engagement that you need to have with your audience. That's why at the end, everybody, less is more. This is something we have to remember, guys. Less is more, okay? The less you write, the more, everybody, people will pay attention to you, okay? To your words, to what you are explaining. This is something, guys, that I would recommend you to use, okay? As I said before, guys, these are my recommendations, but if you want to do it in a different way, it's also great. If it works for you and you can hold people's attention in that way, great, okay? Let's continue. Now, something we have to remember, guys, and it's really important, is use the right materials. What can we use in our presentation? It's good, everybody, any kind of thing you want to use. Of course, text is possible, but remember, don't use long paragraph or avoid long paragraphs to also avoid losing people's attention. Then, another important thing, or other important things we can use. Images are really useful. So they can help you to make people have an idea of the main topic. As you could see over here, everybody, we are talking about teamwork. Anybody knows what is teamwork? Can you tell me what is teamwork? Let's see, Marcela. Marcela, what is the meaning of teamwork?
What?
What, teacher?
What is the meaning of teamwork?
Teamwork. Teamwork. Well, I think it's a group of persons that work together.
Okay, that's a good
Well,
definition.
well, you can say a teamwork in a company, and in factory, or in matches as well.
Okay, that's a good definition, Juan. I really like it. As you can see, guys, well, the explanation or the definition of the word, it's you can say it by dividing this word into two words, team and work. So the team or your team work together, as Juan said. Okay. In some cases, imagine you don't know the definition of this. With the use of this picture, guys, I can tell you, or I can give you an idea of what is teamwork. Okay. Apart from telling you about dividing this word. Apart from that, I can show you the picture and people will get the idea of what is teamwork or why the picture is related to teamwork. Okay, that's why images are really helpful. Also videos, guys. Videos are also helpful on your presentation. It depends, guys, if you find the right video to use in your presentation, it is possible to use it, okay? In some cases, when we need to share specific information related to facts, to percentages, to a survey, for example, imagine you can tell me, I asked 300 kids what is the most important value they practice in soccer. 50% of these kids told me that the most important value that they practice is teamwork. 50%. Then 15% told me that the most important value that they practice is respect. And 20% told me that the most important, and so on, guys. More examples like that, okay? As you can see, we can use well, in this case, everybody, we can use two important things. The first one, okay, are, give me a second. The first one, everybody, are charts like this one, like this, or like this, or graphs, because these are graphs, okay? The graphics at the end, everybody, they are really important, as you could see, to give the results of a survey, same as the use of these charts, okay? These are very useful elements or materials that you can use on your presentations. After that, everybody, we can continue with this. I will need someone's help, so please, can you help me reading this part, Omar?
Yes, teacher. Design for clarity and simplicity. Choose the correct background, fonts, colors, and images. Use transitions, animations, and sound effects if needed. Okay, teacher, can you hear me?
Yes, I could hear you. I'm really sorry. I was doing something. I was doing something over here. I'm really sorry, but I listened to you. Well, as you can see, everybody, there are important things we need to take into account when we designed our presentation. Designed for clarity and simplicity. Sometimes, guys, as I said in the last slide, less is more. If you use the right things, everybody, you won't need to add many things because at the end, it will affect your presentation instead of helping you or instead of engaging with your audience, okay? Look at this. The background is important. Look at this, everybody. I'm using a background, and the background is important to make your presentation a little bit more catchy, okay? Also the fonts of your presentation. Sometimes, guys, if you use PowerPoint, even if you use Canva or any other website or tool that it's necessary for creating presentations, you can find some kind of letters or some fonts that are not appropriate for presentations or for professional presentations. Imagine a cartoon letter, kind of a cartoon letter, a cartoon font is not appropriate for professional presentations. There are some kind of fonts that are professional or they look neutral and they can help you to create your presentations. Also, guys, something you need to take into account are colors and images you use, okay? This one, the images, is related to the background because if you have a specific color in backgrounds, you will also need everybody to use a specific color in your fonts, in colors, and of course in images, okay? To avoid having the wrong or the wrong slides, or even everybody to have something that is not appropriate or that people can't see. I will go back to this part, everybody, in a moment, but I want to show you the next slide. Okay, we have these two pictures. Again, guys, the same that we had at the beginning, number one. Number two, guys, is now a little bit different. Now it has a picture and it has the same text. I want to ask you. Well, I will ask Juan. Okay, Juan, tell me, can you read this paragraph? Yes, or it's kind of difficult for you?
50-50.
50-50.
Yes,
Okay, well,
I
yeah.
I can read, but it's difficult.
Okay, you can read, but it's difficult.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because I have to focus my view and this paragraph.
Okay, pretty good. So you need to focus, to concentrate a lot to read it, okay? Because the letters, the color of the letters, I think it's similar to the background. That's why it's kind of difficult, okay? But as you can see, guys, this is something I told you. We need to be careful when using a background, the fonts, and of course, the colors of these fonts, okay? We have a picture, guys. Let's see. Marilyn, can you see the picture very well?
Yes.
Yes. Is the definition clear?
And no, it
Kinda.
has
Kinda.
kinda a little
Yeah.
bit blurry.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, guys, what happened to this picture, but the definition, the definition quality was better when I pasted. Okay, as you can see, in some cases we use pictures and they look weird when they are in the presentation, not because they are not appropriated, because in this case, the picture is appropriate. Why? Because we are talking, first of all, because we are talking about soccer. Second, because we are talking about how soccer helps you build friendships. As you can see over here, Messi is hugging, I don't remember the name of this soccer player. Oh, is hugging Julian Alvarez. So as you can see, guys, they are together. They are friends. Actually, Argentina soccer players, everybody, some of them mentioned that when it was the World Cup in Qatar 2022, they treat the others as if they were family. So they shared a lot, they spent a lot of time together, and they were taking care of the younger. At the end, they were kind of a family. They built a friendship, even though there were some soccer players that were playing for the first time in a World Cup, or even they were starting in the Argentinian team. But at the end, guys, this is one benefit, one advantage of soccer. This is my presentation, guys. That's why I am explaining this. Okay, but as you see, even though this is a very important thing, this is a very relevant topic, I have two problems. The picture, yeah, it shows me the idea, but it doesn't have a great definition. I need to look for great definition pictures or material. Remember, you can look for videos, images, charts, graphics, any of them. And also, guys, another important thing to take into account is the colors we use, okay? The font is great because we are using the same font in both of the slides. But in this case, everybody, the color is not appropriated. I will give you a tip, everybody, for your presentations that I know that you already know this, okay? If you have a light background, try to use a dark font, okay? If you have a light background, use a dark font. But if you have a dark background, use a light font. Okay, for example, guys, in my presentation, I have a white, this is kind of white background. Imagine I want to tell you, pay attention. Okay, this is an example, guys. This is just an example, okay? But I want to write, pay attention. But imagine this is also white. Can you say it, guys?
No, teacher.
You cannot say it. Okay, let's change the color for you to look at it. Maybe we will use yellow. Can you say it?
A little bit,
A little
but
bit. It's still difficult, right?
yes.
Okay, now let's use a brown font. Can you say it now?
Yes, looks better.
Great. As you see, guys, if the background is light, use a dark font, a dark color in your letters. But if you have, for example, let me see. If you have, well, I will use a green font. If you use a dark background, try to use a light font. For example, guys, welcome.
Come on.
Can you see it?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Why? Because the background is dark, even though they are green, because the background and the letters are green, but they have a different tone. The background is darker and the font is lighter. So that's why, everybody, we can say it correctly, okay? This is something, guys, that, as I said before, this is something you know, but I just wanted to mention it, okay? Let's continue, guys. And as I mentioned, I wanted to go back to this part, everybody, and it's about transitions, animations, and sound effects. If needed, just if they are necessary, guys, use them. In some cases, guys, I don't know, I stopped using PowerPoint just because, everybody, I prefer Canva. But if you still create presentations in PowerPoint, let me tell you, guys, that over there you find transitions, animations, and sound, and you can add sound effects. Are they good for it? Yes, they are. They are, well, they call people's attention, but in some cases, guys, they can affect you. Okay, very good, Marcela. So they can affect you, guys, and people will start paying attention to your words, to your speech, because they are paying attention to the transitions from one picture to another picture, or to a text, or to the next slide. The same for animations and sound effects, guys. Well, it depends on your topic. It depends on what you are doing or the kind of presentation, if it is professional or not. I remember a girl, guys, when we were in an evaluation, their task was to present their favorite singer, and she sent me a presentation about Harry Styles. But the thing was that during her presentation, the whole presentation had a Harry Styles song. So I was trying to listen to her, But I also had to listen to Harry Styles' song, and it was kind of difficult. That's why, everybody, I mentioned this. Just if it is necessary to use sound effects, transitions, or animations, guys, use them. But if they are not needed, guys, avoid them. I actually I don't use transitions or animations because at least in Canva, guys, I never learned how to use them. But I consider that sometimes it is a waste of time. In some cases, guys, it can be a waste of time. Let's move, everybody. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Let's see. The next thing, everybody, and it's really important. I want to listen to Diana. Diana, can you read this part?
Okay. Practice your visual AD and your speech.
Thank you. Can you continue with the next part? Sorry.
Okay. Yes. Try using the equipment and space before the presentation. Have a backup plan and don't just read. Ignore your visual.
Thank you. As you can see over here, there are some important tips we have to take into account. First of all, guys, try using the equipment and space before your presentation. As you know, guys, if you have a presentation, in this case, at home, at work, or at university, or any other place, guys, you have to give a presentation. You need to check if the computer works, if the projector is working. You need to check, everybody, if everything's working correctly. Then, everybody, this is the first thing. Check that everything works as it should. I remember, guys, once, it was last week, my headphones were not working properly during one of my classes. What was the thing, everybody? I was talking to my students and they were talking to me, but I didn't listen to them. And I was like, hey, hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? But they could hear me, but I couldn't hear them. I need to, this is something that I should have done before. Check if I could hear something at my on my computer, and check also my microphone. At the end, my microphone was working, but not my headphones. Okay? And when we talk about the space, everybody, it's because in some cases, we need to move from one place or another. Even, guys, your body language. Remember, guys, the video we watched, like, I don't remember if it was on Tuesday or Wednesday, but we watched a video and he said, and the boy from the video said, that you need to be calm and also try not to be moving your hands like this or like this or like this or like this. Okay, try to be calm, relax your hands, and show that you are relaxed, that you don't have anything to worry about in your presentation because you are ready for it. But if something happened, guys, something unexpected happened, have a backup plan. Have a plan B or a plan C or plan D or until the letter Z, okay? Have different plans, another way to deal with the situation. At the end, guys, you don't know if lights will okay, they will go off. Imagine you have your presentation and you say, okay, I will read and then I will explain because I didn't practice, guys. I didn't study my presentation and I am not pretty sure about the topic. I will read the presentation. Of course, everybody, if lights go off, at least in this class, guys, for sure you won't present because you won't have electricity and you won't have internet, of course. But imagine in an on-site presentation, you won't have the opportunity to say, I'm really sorry, lights went off, I won't be able to present. It's not possible. So you need to have a second plan. Okay, you can say, Okay, if my presentation is not working and I have a blackboard or a whiteboard, give me a marker and I will write down on the whiteboard all the main ideas I wanted to share with you, and I will point them out for you to understand what I am talking about. That could be your second plan, your second idea. Or maybe you can say, okay, guys, I am really sorry. My projector is not working. I don't know why, but, well, can you see my laptop? So you turn your laptop, if you have a laptop, or you can turn the monitor, and you can say, guys, can you see my screen over here? Remember, if you are on site. Right now, I'm focusing on presenting on site. This is also important, guys, when you work, for example, or you present online. But in that case, everybody, what could be your backup plan? Oh, teacher, I don't know why, but I can't share my screen on Zoom. Okay, write on the chat point by point what you are going to say. If you want to do it right now, do it right now. If you want to do it, for example, if I am talking about soccer helps you to improve your teamwork. Okay, number one. Okay, first of all, guys, soccer helps you to improve your teamwork because it helps you guys to work in teams. As you know, soccer is always played in a team from 5, depending on the category, from 5 to 11 people. You always need to deal with a lot of people. You need to get along with your team, because if you are not running through to the same goal, if you are not fighting for the same goal, you won't get what you want as a team. So then number 2, I write number 2 in that moment. If you are online, or you can tell me, teacher, I forgot the presentation. I forgot to create the presentation. Okay. Continue your presentation. What will you do? Have a backup plan, okay? But guys, please don't do that, okay? Don't forget your presentation. Create it, guys, please, okay? And then another important thing, guys, is don't just read or ignore your visuals. Remember, just reading your presentation, guys, is not a presentation. That is a social reading, okay? Because you are just reading for people. People is listening to you reading, but no explanation, nothing else, guys. Then, guys, your visuals helps you to have a short guide of what you need to explain. And also, guys, it helps people to keep track or to understand what you are saying. But please, guys, don't ignore them. Don't have an idea over here and explain about another one. If you are talking about teamwork, your speech is about teamwork. If your presentation here, everybody, it's about friendship, your speech here is about friendship, okay? Do it like that. Let's move.
Okay, teacher.
Oh, I just have 2 minutes. Now 1 minute, come on. Well, I just have 1 minute, guys. It is really short, but I will ask Marcela to read this. Marcela, can you help me reading, please?
Okay, teacher, adapt to your audience and situation. Take into account the time limit. It also depends on the environment.
Okay, very good. As I said, this is something very simple, very short that I need to tell you, and you already know, okay? In some cases, guys, you can be, or you need to be more professional than in others. Maybe, as I said, in some cases, you need to be very professional because you are presenting at work. You are giving a speech in at university, or maybe you are giving a speech with teenagers from your church. I don't know if you go to the church, so maybe they can ask you to give a speech related to a topic you know. If you're a psychologist, so you know about different things related to that area, and they will ask you at university, at church, or in any other place, they will ask you to speak about that. Then everybody, there are some other places in which it's possible for you to be more relaxed, more friendly, okay? And also you can interact more with people, but it will depend not on the people, but it will depend on you at the end, on the situation, as it says, okay? And also the environment. If it is at work, everybody, be professional. If it is in the class, don't be that professional, but create a great presentation. And the last one, everybody, take into account the time limit. Sometimes you don't have, well, you don't have a limit, so you can speak as much as you want. But in some cases, guys, as for example, in this class, we have 1 hour to share this class. And I took 1 more minute, but I will stop over here, guys. Try to respect the time, or respect the time, everybody, anytime you present, and try to always mention and create your presentation with relevant information, and of course, everybody, as organized or as clean as possible. Just before we go, guys, I want to tell you about our final speaking practice. Please start designing your own presentation. As we had some important points to create our presentation, our visual aids, start designing your own presentation following instructions we have learned in this level, Business English 1. When will we present this, everybody? On Thursday. Remember that Thursday, everybody, is our last class. So we will have our final speaking practice. I hope to see you there, everybody. You can, well, what is the topic? I'm really sorry, guys. I forgot the topic. What's the topic? I don't decide the topic, guys. It's up to you, okay? In this opportunity, guys, you have, you can choose any topic, okay? The important thing, guys, is to take into account what we have explained here and what we have talked about, okay? Any question, everybody?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, if you don't have any question, guys, I'm really glad to have you here, and I really appreciate that you stay until the end. I hope to see you tomorrow, guys. Let's continue practicing and create your visual aids.
You.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.